Hey, we're talking about Godzilla. Here There Be Dragons 2 Sons of Giants issue 5. I'm so pumped. Wow. Well, we got to the last issue of this series and more stuff actually happened. But first, can we just appreciate this really sick cover here? Hella cool. I was finally able to snag one of these variant covers by Gavin Smith. I've talked about these variant covers in each one of these videos I've done on this comic, but I never picked up the variants. I always got the standard cover here. So let's just flip to the back to do a little bit of a cover thing here so we can look at that, because we have the variant there, but this is the no spoilers until the end, but this is the regular cover for the issue, and it's just a big close-up of Ghidorah's heads in the lightning, and that's real cool. I can dig that. And on the back we got that advertisement for TMNT and Naruto, so what a crazy crossover idea. But man, this book, a whole lot of cool stuff going on. Gorgeous cover of this Coliseum getting ripped apart. This is by Frank Terry, written by him, artwork by Inaki Miranda, who I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. No one's corrected me yet. So this book starts out like all the others have, with a little bit of like a pictograph sort of thing showing an illustration of a monster clash, but that's quickly cut short to the actual real battle that all the kaiju we're having, that we've been flashing back to throughout this entire series. So like, this is the longest battle ever, I tell you what. But it's revealed throughout this book that this battle that takes place is actually the battle that spurs on the formation of this Kaiju Illuminati group. So that's kind of interesting, and does make the things feel more significant, ties it all together. This is a really cool page, really cool fight, but when I first saw it, I thought it was a double page spread, but these are two individual pages, and this is not meant to be read or connected to that. And you can see they don't flow together, but just because of the shared background and the scale of the characters and how it looks on the pages, my eye wants to blend them all together, and it just throws me off. I wish there was something in between, be it a border or an explosion or something that was kind of separating the pages and making them feel more individual. Especially with the way this flows from here to here. Here, it kind of makes your eye flow here, here, here into this, as this is all one panel. You know what I'm saying? At least that's how my eye draws it. So that's probably my biggest beef with this book, was this page right here, just because it's so cool, but I have that thing going on that's just bugging me. But this is great right here, where we see the claw there going around Ghidorah's head. We see Godzilla triumphant, and we saw the kaiju working together, which is pretty cool. They had a mutual threat that they could unite and power through to overcome. Pretty cool. So all these Greek fellas decide they're gonna keep the togas going, but start throwing on kaiju masks. And we get this page here, which I absolutely love. This page, this looks so good. I love this Godzilla right there. That's just great. And we get all the people with their funny masks. Just cracks me up. This is a good looking page though, and I love that Ebra gets so much love. He's cool. You know what would be great though, would be if we saw some Titanosaurus love, because that's one of my favorites, and I'm seeing him snubbed on this page here. I mean, we even got the Mantis. The only thing we don't have here is like Manda. But yeah, so we got our journalist investigator and the President of the United States, and they've just discovered Benjamin Franklin's secret laboratory behind his bookcase. And I love how that looks. All the craziness going on there with the sketches and the Ghidorah in a vat. We got all the specimens back there. the books. This is fun. But uh-oh, looks like things have been disturbed, and there's the vice president, who's really a zillion alien. What? So funny. It's such a silly twist. Yeah, excuse me. Such a silly twist, though, I tell you what. Oh, man. So, we get presidential assassination attempts going on, alien invasions, secret cults of like Illuminati world running government group type things going on. We got all these giant monsters. Like, I love the historicalness of this and just like shoving it in. It's like the goofiest, most fun, imaginative fan fiction. And now we got all these space monsters showing up in the 1800s, leading to an alien invasion from like 200 years ago. I love it so much. And we get this wonderful final shot with Thomas Jefferson lighting the whole lab up, so there's nothing left to be gotten. He's got this notebook from Ben Franklin's little cabin there. He's got some stuff from, and this notebook was handed to him by the reporter before he took his dying breath. I can't even speak proper because if you can't tell, I'm holding back laughter as I'm trying to describe this plot because it's just so silly. This is the last issue of this miniseries, and I do have to say this would have read much better in one straight sit down as a graphic novel, whereas I believe the previous series, although it read phenomenally as a graphic novel trade paperback, it read really good as a single issue, month by month. This one I felt a little wanting from each issue reading it individually, but again, I'm pretty sure if I read it in one straight go through, it'll be phenomenal. But this cliffhanger still, just like all the other cliffhangers, makes me want to pick up the next thing, so I gotta pick up the next series, Godzilla Here There Be Aliens. So much fun. What a wild thing going. So yeah, I don't know if Thomas Jefferson's going to be shifted into our new protagonist, but I'm curious to see what's going on with the Jet Jaguar blueprint type of details in the notebook there. Again, we looked at that main cover there, which is beautiful, and that variant cover, which I was actually able to get a hold of. The variant cover, again, is by Gavin Smith, and the main cover is by the main interior artist, Naki Miranda there. So, digging that. We just got some advertisements in the back here for more IDW stuff. Nothing worth really looking at, but we do have, well, let's see, where is it? You know what? Never mind. I'm thinking, because I read these two books back to back, look for a review of this one in just a second, because I read these books together. But I tell you what, I read this one first and then this. And in the back of this book, let me just flip to it. They advertise this right here. A new Godzilla miniseries coming out. Or I guess it's going to be a quarterly series, so 4 issues a year. But Godzilla versus America, and the first one's going to be for Chicago. So that should be real exciting. But yeah, I had a real good time with this issue. I just did a little Godzilla marathon reading those two books back to back, because when I went to my comic shop, they had them both. So, like, what a week of a pickup. I got 2 Godzilla comics and that Conan the Barbarian Battle of the Black Stone issue. So much fun. And I tell you what, I had fun reading them all. They each individually had great strengths, but this one right here was a wonderful conclusion to the miniseries that we've been reading, and I loved all the artwork throughout. The battles were cool, and the mysteries are really interesting, even though they're absolutely silly. That's part of the charm, much like the silly goofiness of the Showa era films. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be coming back to you later with another review where we're going to be taking a look at this fella here. And I got some more surprise stuff coming up because I've been working through some thick collections. And we'll get some reviews of those when I finish up with those. But the single issues are a lot easier to breeze through and talk about. And yeah, anyhow, we'll talk to you later.